Yo, what's up guys? Pinkward here. I'm going to be doing another in-depth guide video. All raw, uncut footage. Yeah. So, this game we're going to be going against a... Give me 1 second, let me mute my league client real quick. This game we're going to be going against a Rumble top lane. It is Reapered, C9's coach. I can't fast forward or anything in this game because this isn't linked to this isn't on YouTube, so I can't do fast forwarding stuff. So I'm probably just gonna randomly click at times to open up to fast forward the stuff, the video. So yeah. To start this stuff off, this game off, I'm going to be doing my regular level 1 leash that I've been giving a lot of people. This really so as the last video, I explained that this gives a lot of pressure in the early game because this leash allows your jungler to be about 2-3 seconds faster than their jungler most of the time, giving your team the advantage. In low elo, like gold, silver, bronze, you probably just want to look to take the Gromp yourself or wolves or something without giving your jungler the leash. But it's really nice to give your jungler a heads up, give them that early game pressure in higher yellow, plat, maybe high gold, diamond, something like that. So the 3-box start on red. Sometimes I don't like whenever the ADC and support help them with that 3-box start, because a lot of times if the jungler doesn't want to smite it, they have a high chance of it dying. Like right there, the last box died when it had 88 HP, so that's like 2 autos. You know, it could have been taken by something. And then I get 2 boxes on blue buff to help him there if he goes straight to blue. If not, then it's whatever. So this lane is kind of hard. I really got lucky because our jungler was a nice guy and actually came up top often. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I said this, but their top laner is Reapered, C9's coach, and then their jungler is Meteos, P1 Meteos XD. So in this lane, all I need to try to do is not get gimped in the early game. I need to stay healthy so that once the creeps do get to my tower, I can CS on tower. But if I get poked down whenever I'm not on tower, then I won't be able to get any CS on tower because he's gonna still be able to be in range to poke me while I'm unable to while I'm trying to CS. So here's a really good gank. Reaper failed his flash. Rumble failed his flash. We already have 4 kills going for us in 3 minutes. Our bot lane's doing great. Somehow our Urgot 1v1 the Zed mid. Probably wasn't expecting the amount of damage that Urgot is able to put out level 1, level 2. So now we know that Reaper's flash and his TP are down, so the Lee Sin comes back up, which is really nice. This lane is really hard, just because Rumble's pretty much a brain-dead champion in the early game, and he can constantly harass you with his Q, which is very, very annoying, if you know what I mean. Tries to kill my box with his Q, but it's not how it works. I'm missing a lot of CS. It's pretty bad. You guys probably CS better than I do. That 1 box gets a few shots off, a little bit of harass. Our mid dies to Zed Meteos. Yeah, pretty much just farming a lot in this lane. This is the lane I can't really leave lane to go other places because Rumble has the ability to push to my tower constantly. Previously Rumbles would go like proto belt, but I've never thought that Rumble should really need proto belt. I've always felt that he should be able to push freely anytime he wants. I mean, it takes a little while, somewhat of a little while, but I mean, all the creeps die at the same time. He's in like auto attacking all the creeps, you know. I'm kind of baiting him here because you see I have 2 boxes in the middle of the wave. That 1 box on the backline creeps is a good spot whenever there are no melees, because the range creeps will be attacking your range creeps, meaning that they have to walk up to attack the backline creeps if they wanted the last hit on them. But if they don't, they lose it. If they try to, they get the box activates, and they probably, well, for 1, they probably lose out on that CS, and for 2, they get a little bit harassed. Right here, I TP to the box to try to create a freeze on my side. The box that I placed in the bush kind of canceled that out, though. In the end, I can't really freeze on a Rumble because Rumble's just going to AFK push the lane anyway. So it's always going to be on my side of the lane since I don't have really any hard way to push it back, you know? So try to get CS on turret. As I said, there's nothing really that I can do in this lane besides have a chance that he like walks into a box. If he walks into a box, you'll see later something like that happens. I can initiate on him off of that 1 box, try to get a 2nd box to fear him and get a good early burst for me to ulti and try to finish him off with the ulti poke in my E. So he went back. I know he doesn't have TP. I'm going to try to shove the wave as best as I can, quote unquote, because if I push it back to his side, it's going to leave me vulnerable to a gank. But at the same time, I can't use my boxes to push this wave. Because if I use my boxes to push the wave, I won't have boxes set up for the case that I get ganked. Or if he goes on me and I try to fight him. I got my poke back on him because his QCD was down. In this lane, after his Q dies off, you want to try to get a CS or 2 in between each QCD. It's really helpful. Sometimes I go coin in this matchup. Sometimes I don't. Really depends on how I'm feeling. If I feel like I can CS against the person well enough, or like I had like a good game before, I'm not tilted or anything, I'll go my regular items. But like a lot of the time, if I'm tilted, I'll go coin just because I don't want to tilt into feeding them by like just CSing that. So here you see that he walks up on my box, on my double box, and he gets poked pretty far down. I'm really unlucky that he had his flash. Kind of scared to walk in up on him to get the E off because he could like Q me, and I didn't have my Q up to really get anything going for me. Not to mention, in this matchup, he can constantly see where I am because he does have DFT. That DFT does reveal me somewhat. He Urgot comes top and gets a good gank off. I don't get an assist because it was too long since I had at him. We all learned where Impact was who taught Impact how to play Rumble this game. XD. But yeah. So I'm gonna go back, getting my early game power spike in Hextech Revolver. It gives me whenever you get Hextech Revolver, it pretty much triggers that moment when you have somewhat of damage, or somewhat of poke. Since they nerfed Shaco's E, a lot of Shaco's poke comes into like a backstab E Thunderlord's proc, which this Hextech Revolver activates the Thunderlord's proc because whenever you don't have it, you need 2 autos to get the procs off. So that's longer time you're in the effective range of him to hurt you. Whereas if you get that 1 auto, Hextech Revolver and E off, you get that off and you can run away or whatever. And it relieves the damage you get by getting this 2 at the same time as allowing you to get a way to actually do more damage. So it's kind of a twofer. And that's why I really like this item. So he uses his ult to clear the wave here. It was kind of a bad ulti. I think Kha'Zix is in our jungle because I haven't seen him in a little bit. Yep, there he is. Lee Sin. Died to him. They were pushing. Rumble tried to push me to my turret, also trying to get a little bit of poke on me so that they could tower dive me. So we have wards all in our jungle right now, so I know that Kha'Zix isn't here anymore, so I can just safe farm on the tower. The boxes right now are in a really good spot for whenever someone's pushing onto my side. The box on the wall is a place for if they push onto my tower. Usually they'll walk back to the bush to kind of get out of range for you to poke them, so they don't get poked. I tried to queue here because I thought he would have walked up, so I can get a box behind him. With that, so like if I queue here, get a box as he's walking up right here. If I get a box right here, usually they won't walk back into it because they don't want to get feared, so they'll walk up. So that being said, I could ulti right here, make him want to force further up so that he hits these two boxes. And that's my mindset whenever I get plays like this. So let's go back a little bit. So he should come down with the wave. Or in my experience, people come down with the wave to like get poke on the tower so you don't get CS. So if he comes down, I can get a box like right here, similar right here, so that he doesn't want to go up. I would probably put it right here in this area, depending on where he is in this area, because I don't want him to move down, and I don't want him to just go straight through it. So I want to put it a little bit of distance behind so that he buffers himself wanting to go this way instead of going in. That's like my mindset on like why and where I place boxes, but he ended up just like going ward, and that's why he wasn't pushing up like he is now. So we have a 3 for mid lane. Urgot's probably tilting by now because because Meteos has been there like 3 times. Probably, yeah, he's tilted. Look at that chat. I have TP up. If I do go back, I probably won't go back because the wave's gonna be pushing in my tower. Honestly, yeah, you can see me outplaying him right here. So I know usually they'll be a little greedy for the kill if they see you low HP and like that. And since I kind of baited his so how Invis champions have the little glimmer, the little blue glimmer, I kind of baited that by going up so he sees it. So he walks towards it to get more damage off on me, but not knowing that there are boxes there. And as he walks into the first box that is there, I put a box behind him, or in the path of where he would run, so that it can trigger on top of him, so that the other box has the chance of being in range to attack him while he's being feared by the box that was on top of him, like right here. At the same time, I ulti as soon as he comes out of the fear to dodge like an E or something, and then I auto him and try to get the kill on him, and pretty good. So I'm pretty far ahead in this lane. It's mostly because of that first kill that Lee Sin got on him, because that first kill got me the flash and the TP off of him, which is really nice, really nice. Right here, I'm trying to bait him again to try to get another kill, but I don't have my ult, so I probably shouldn't try to get a kill on him. My ulti is good for damage, and it's good for dodging, not dodging his ult, but a lot of the time my ulti will buffer the damage that is going to be coming at me whenever he ultis. There's a big wave here. I also want to get my get enough money for my proto belt, so I try to farm for 1450. Lee Sin's here. Rumble was really far up. There was a box in that bush. I think he wastes his flash. They both use flash on each other. I get an assist. We get a kill. He got a flash off of Lee, but Lee got a flash off of him. So we see 3 people going top lane. Oh no, 2 people. It's him and Kha'Zix. Kha'Zix is probably looking to get his get the blue. Maybe. It looks like Kha'Zix and Kha'Zix is there, because I don't think Zed would be going that aggro on the Urgot. But yeah, I'm walking bot lane because we don't see the Kha'Zix, so he might not be there. I wasn't really paying attention to the Zed in that game. I was paying more attention to bot lane. So, right here. Right here, I see him coming down. Whenever I show myself right here, he's still right here, so he hasn't gotten in the bush to see. So I know, like, it's kind of game knowledge, knowing the movement speed and how long it takes to get somewhere. So like, I know he's gonna be right here, so I move back as quick as I can to get that back in this bush, because I want to have the jump on him in the case that he comes out to tower dive. But I don't know. I don't know why he was trying to tower dive since their bot lane just died. But yeah, he gets away. I throw my clone around in the chance that he's gonna be somewhere in the river, and there he is. I put a box here. This is probably warded, in all honesty, because he wouldn't have came back that way if he didn't see me there. Yeah, I see top lane pushing back to me, so I look to go back to top lane to get that farm. I have my proto belt now, which allows me to get the good wave clear off if that big wave is stacking up on my tower. They're doing Mountain Drake, and I have TP up. I think he has his TP up. I haven't that was a nice try. He didn't even smite. Kha'Zix didn't even smite. It was Lee Sin that smited. Felt smited. I wanted to heal up and get mana back in the case that fight happened bottom, so that went B. See that Reaper 0 and 4. I did pretty well in this lane because this is the hard lane for Shaco. Has constant harass. Team's doing pretty well. Urgot's a little tilted. He's 2 and 3, but I mean, he's gotten ganked like 5 times. Their Meteos and Zed are pretty far ahead. The only thing about their team comp is they don't have a real tank. They have Leona, and she's an initiator, but they don't have that big frontline tank. Nor do we, but we still have a Lee Sin, and Urgot's somewhat tanky, and Soraka makes it even tankier. So we see 3 mid. I want to go back behind them and try to flank them to get a kill on them, but the Urgot dies, so I can't do anything here. So I just like walk back up. I should have stayed top and pushed it out. I might have taken the Rumble's TP as soon as I started pushing, meaning that he wouldn't be able to go bottom like he is right now. Coming up, I do fuck up a little bit, and I'll explain what I was trying to do. I get a proto belt. Pretty sure a good one. Yeah, good. We've gotten them all. See that Urgot tilted in chat, but just gotta play through it. So kill, hit. So the thing about this is something that changed since the rework. So previously, Shaco's box wouldn't pull aggro onto Shaco whenever it was attacking a champion, which was kind of busted. Shaco's in, and I understand they redid it or fixed it or whatever. So here, the box doesn't prioritize the tower if there are other things around it. So first off, the box shoots Rumble as soon as he comes out, which pulls aggro onto me. So I take 1, 2, 3 tower shots. So if I would have survived one of the tower shots, this probably would have worked better. But I'm gonna try to bait him into the boxes. They're kind of far away. They could have been put further up. He just flames me down, and I can't survive. The ability that he has to kill me. I feel like I could have killed him if I wouldn't have tanked the tower shots. I had a box that he would have ran into, then I would have placed the box on top of him, making him feared twice. So it was really unlucky that I took the tower aggro because of the box. That was just a misplay by me, and I should have remembered. That's how it works. So their bot is pretty far behind, like 0 and 2 and 0 and 3, 0 and 2 0. So they're pretty far behind. Our bot lane's doing really well, 3 and 0. He has a hobby, which isn't terrible. I mean, it's okay against the 4 people. They have 4 people. It's good against Rumble. everyone auto attacks. So here I look to go on the let's see. Okay, so here I don't have no sign of where Twitch is, but I saw Twitch down here. So I know he's in this area and he's gonna be trying to help. So as soon as I try to move outwards to get Twitch as soon as he pops up. So I see Twitch and I move up. I go for the kill on him. He dies. Me and Jin. Jin moves up because Meteos was coming out from behind him. I just go for the kill. Security kills there. I come in this bush because there's a high chance he's going to come down. I don't know if that's his blue or our blue. Looks like Scuttle might be up. So I want him to walk down into this bush so I can get another box behind him. Then I see top being pushed in, so I want to go back to top. Oh, never mind. I changed my mind. I saw him keep continuing the push. I was going to come get this. It's just a tier 2. This tier is more important. Redwood I killed there. See the blues up? That might be in that blue. We know that they just all died, so they're coming back this way. So that's why I come this way to down here. Our box. Our blue's coming up soon, so they're gonna be going through that after the top tower. The dead by himself, so I'm gonna be going down. But I didn't get the auto off. So I'm down. I also don't have proto belt to kill off her or on him. Kazakhstan Rumble right here. Pretty bad. There's a box that I luckily put down earlier. That, but out well. So my target here is the witch because he's the weakest. He's the squishiest. I can't really kill anyone because I have my proto belt up because it gets that I need to. So I know top tower is still up. 1925. I want to come do this as soon as possible. I want to get this before Baron spawns, and so I have the damage increase that this hat gives. I'm pretty sure it's like at least the fucking item's worth of damage. It's so good. Mike is lagging a lot. It's lagging. Lagging. I don't know if you're just trolling or not. But yeah, see Inferno's coming up soon. I'm gonna be going to I have TP up for if it comes. See the Rumble top lane and try to order that box. So I just had to leave there. So I'm cutting out. I'll try to talk louder or talk at the same frequency, whatever. I can turn the noise gate off real quick. 1 second. I put a noise gate on because I don't want like the clicking in that, but I can take it off. There we go, turn it off. Okay, so I like to let's go back for a second. Okay, so I see them. I went back to get healed up and whatever, so I can come to fight this Infernal Drake. I TP here because it's like in the middle of where they all are. It's also like the closest ward that I can get there. I actually go in here for the kill to try to get the kill. They don't have their initiation was too far down to come back on me. She probably also used her abilities on the Drake, which she probably shouldn't have. I get a QE or a QR to try to make her waste her abilities on it. Come back and get a good initiation on the Rumble since he like TP'd in the middle. Unlucky here because he has this has the Edge of Night, which completely cancels out my E damage. Since I don't have anything else to proc it currently. If my Proto Belt was up, I would have procced it with my Proto Belt. But our team cleans up the fight really well. They do super well. And yeah, came back in that fight. I did get the a lot of them really low though with my poke and Twitch just inting. I try to get further up. So the best thing for our team to do is get a Baron pressure now. We need to get that top tower pushed, and the bot tower is still up too. We only have one tower currently. We have 1, 2, 3, 3 out on us. They shouldn't be in the jungle right here, but because well, Twitch is still down, so it would be only a 3v4, and our Soraka's on the way. I'm going top lane to get this tower pushed down because I see Rumble mid. I don't think we should be in this area, so that's why I didn't go mid to help it. I should be able to get this tower. I moved down because I see them continuing on them. So I look to go around. In my mind, while I'm doing this, I'm like trying to think if it's gonna be a useless fight to fight, or if we can actually do something off of it. I put a box here because it's the easiest escape route if the team needs to leave, or if their team leaves that way. I have a box right here, which is the same reason if they get knocked this over and go that way. But yeah, unlucky. I could have got both of them killed if I prayed about it earlier, which I probably should have. Probably should have put the box on the edge of the bush just so I can get there as soon as possible. Almost had the double kill. So I put a box in her way out, get the CC free kill. And now I feel like we should be getting Baron pressure since they have 2 down. But Lisa and 2 others are all the way at bottom, so it kind of sucks. So right here, I see him moving down. I get a box in this bush so that his way out is blocked. He has to use this. I don't get over the wall with him. There must be a ward in here because he hits me with a few of his E's. He hits me with one more, I'm pretty sure. No, he's the box. But I still want to bait that. I want to bait that. And that's why I come back here and be in this area. But I see the Twitch, so I'm like, maybe I can bait him in here. He ulties, he comes at me, gets hit by 1 box. He gets baited in the second box. I think if he didn't flash, I might have survived because I had pots going, I think. No, maybe I didn't have pots going, but yeah. Almost survived that. I might have even been able to kill him because I had box and ignite up, so I might have been able to kill him. Okay. Oh yeah, let's go back a second. So right here, they kind of did something stupid. They tried to kill the Soraka on right here on the tower. It was him and Leona. Leona went in and Meteos had E'd onto her, but the Soraka placed her fucking OP silence on top of herself so he couldn't do anything. And they end up just inting. And yeah, we should be going Baron right now because their jungler's down and their CC is down. And I'm coming up. So everyone on our team is up. We see Zed bottom. We should be looking to get Baron. So my Baron pressure isn't very good whenever my ult isn't up. So if I would have went straight there, my ult would have came up. But at the same time, I think we have enough people on Baron to actually finish it since we have 2 ADs. I wish he wouldn't have ultied because we lose Baron pressure off that since he's ulting and not attacking it. But getting a kill on their ADC, especially a Twitch, would allow for us to get more Baron pressure, or to do anything else, because Twitch has that long range. I mean, for clearing waves, for just pushing us all Baron, all that stuff. So we get the kill on him. We saw Zed coming up through river, and he ends up going on our back line, but he kind of ends right there. So right here, I put a box right here. This box was here at the beginning of the fight. I moved back as if I'm queuing this way, but I am queuing over the wall to this side, getting a box behind him so that he has to move up. It's not my fault, or it's not our jungler's fault that he. It's not our jungler's fault that he didn't like come help me, because he should stay on Baron 100%. Pretty much just like making him move away so that he doesn't ulti. He might have ultied earlier though, so that he doesn't try to steal Baron somehow. So I'm just trying to push him off Baron right now. I see them coming here. I tried to get the kill on him. Meteos gets over with a red trinket. So whenever red trinket disable everything. So here I try to be a fucking cute. So I'm going to put a box down right here, so that his red trinket would wear out by the time it got there. But my protobot's coming up. He's going to take 2 seconds of damage from this. I can get an auto off. I should auto protobot E. Or E auto protobot. But I missed 3 shots of protobot, which would have been probably 100, 200 damage. And then I E'd before that damage, meaning that it could have done more damage. Anything else? He also hit me with the red smite, meaning that I lost 50% of my damage, so it's really unlucky. He survived with 258 health. Might have killed him if I would have protobot then E and actually hit all of my protobot shots instead of missing them all. But yeah. So I died. My client bugged out too, so we're gonna go over this to this one. And this is the other one was about 26:10. This is like 40 seconds later. I just revived. So the Jhin died in a 1v1, almost killing the Zed. So I TP bottom to get the kill on him. That gives us dragon pressure. I need a TP bottom to go to dragon anyway, so we get dragon pressure off this. So if you see right here, this was previously whenever control wards and red trinkets stopped the boxes or traps in general. So I place a box outside of the range of it because I see them coming down. So that's outside the range. He jumps in to steal it. He doesn't get the steal. So they're moving in on me. If you see, Meteos is getting closer and closer to the box, because whenever the ward's right here, you're not going to think that, oh, he put a box on the outside of the ward, inside of the pit. So yeah. So he gets feared by that, and I'm able to get all my damage off on him. We're able to win the fight, clean it up. I put the box right here because the only way she can get away if she flash. But the box is in range to fear her though. So she flashes trying to get away, and I predicted by an IQ, and we killed her. So I'm just going back mid, look to push the wave up. We do have Baron, wait, do we? Yeah, we have 2 Baron buffs, I think. Maybe, yeah, we have 2 Baron buffs. So we were to push. They don't really have any wave clear because their team just doesn't have that ability, seeing as they have 2 assassins and a Twitch. Gonna look to go top. So I look to go top. We have this huge wave. It's kind of lucky that I don't have Baron, because this wave would just instantly push all the way. We get this tower down. My team's fighting 4v5 mid. Their Twitch is super far behind, so he can't really do anything. I'm looking to get this tower.
Thank you for donating to Pigward. Life is good, no?
Oh my god.
You are the best, man. Keep it up. You inspire me to be a better, smarter player, and have helped me in game, as well as out. Thanks for what you do.
Lojax, much love, my dude. I really appreciate it. You're fucking beautiful, dude. Thank you for the 50. Much fucking love. I'm glad I can help you, whether it be League, whether it be entertainment, keeping you away from those like bad thoughts if you ever have them, whatever. Much love, my dude. I really appreciate it. You're beautiful, bud. Thank you. So I'm looking to push top lane. Kha'Zix walks up to go clear that wave. Team's trying to get this. Their team is pretty far behind. we were able to kill Meteos, which is pretty much, well, Meteos and Zed are the only people who still have that health up, or who are actually like still in the game. Rumble is pretty far behind. Twitch is pretty far behind. I'm able to kill both Twitch and Rumble if they go into. I think Rumble has a Zhonya's. Yeah, he does have a Zhonya's. I think he just went back and bought it. So yeah. We ended up winning this game. I didn't do it as much. I did a good amount. It was more of a team and complete effort. Our bot lane did super well in this game. I could have had more of a macro sense of play in this game. I could have shoved my wave in a lot more often and stayed top lane to pull that pressure back to top lane. Like whenever the Rumble went down bottom after pushing mid, I should have just stayed top instead of trying to go mid and help them, because they ended up dying anyway. It might have pulled the Rumble's TP top, so they couldn't get that bot tower early game, or not early game, but whenever they were going there. There are a few things that I messed up on. I could have done better. But I mean, that early game not dying to Rumble, that was super good. And I should have. That was like probably the best early game I could have against the Rumble. Rumble's just such a hard lane bully against squishy champions. I was really lucky that I got that early gank by Lee Sin, which really helped. I mean, whenever you give a jungler a leash like I gave him, I mean, it gets them to top lane before their jungler gets there. Blah blah blah. You know what I mean? It's really. That early game leash that I give the jungler is super good, and it really helps. So, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. I hope you guys have a good day, good night, good afternoon, whatever it is for you. I love you. Love you guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good one.